What's up, my friends? I got a tremendous message for you today, right? I got a question for you first. You ever ride an airplane, right? I'm sure we've all rode an airplane, or most of us have rode an airplane before. So we're excited because if we're in an airplane, that means we're going to a new destination, right? So we get in, and again, we have to board the plane before it actually takes off. So you got a chance to see the other passengers on the plane. You get a chance to, if you're nervous on planes, you get a chance to actually calm your nerves before the plane takes off. You get to text your loved ones. We didn't take off yet, but we're leaving at this time, and you get all ready. And then, the pilot comes in, they shut the door, and now it's getting ready for takeoff, right? But before you take off, you got to, of course, put your seatbelt on, and then the flight attendants, they talk about the procedures just in case something doesn't go right. But after that, now it's time for takeoff, right? We're finally going to our destination, so we're so excited. And then the takeoff may take you a little abruptly because you go from standing still to moving really, really fast. And then it doesn't stop there, because then you start getting lift. You start going higher, right? And then what happens as you continue to ascend in that airplane? What happens when you get up close to the clouds and get into the clouds? You notice it starts to shake a little bit. It starts getting a little unstable, right? You start experiencing turbulence, right? So when we start experiencing the turbulence, some of the passengers may start panicking, because the passengers may start thinking the worst, like, oh my God, we may crash. But it's the pilot's job. It's the pilot's job to secure the ride. It's the pilot's job to make everyone relaxed and make everyone believe that you will arrive at your destination. Not only arrive there, but you'll arrive there safely, right? And we're thankful for the pilots. We're thankful for their training. We're thankful for their direction. But we don't just get turbulence when we ride on airplanes. No. Turbulence also happens in each of our lives, right? But guess what? We don't have an audience. We don't have a pilot. Guess who's the pilot of your life? That would be you, my friend. So guess what you got to do in order to get through that turbulence, my friend? You need techniques, right? Of how to get through that, right? So the first thing you got to understand is that when you get turbulence in your life, my friend, you must endure the turbulence. See, the turbulence not going to go anywhere just because you say, I hate this turbulence, well, I don't want this turbulence. No, you're in it. Just like that plane, you're in it. So you got two options. You can either rise above it, or you can go down and not do it. You don't got to take the trip. You don't got to go to where you're trying to go in your life. You can just quit. But if you stay there, you got to endure that turbulence, right? So let's go further. Let me give you some solutions, right? Here's the thing. See, experiencing turbulence in and throughout our lives, it doesn't necessarily mean that your life will come tumbling down in a major crash. It could, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, right? But this is what it does mean. It simply means that you're experiencing, it indicates that you're experiencing some major resistance in your life. That's what it means. But resistance isn't always bad. It could be, but it's not always bad, right? But here's the thing. If you don't remain calm, keep your emotional harmony, and if you don't learn how to ride that turbulence with faith, then guess what? Oh, you definitely coming down and you will crash, right? But here's 3 reasons, my friend, why you must learn how to endure the turbulence, my friend, because the turbulence not going nowhere. You got to endure it, my friend. Number 1, here's the thing. We experience turbulence in our lives, right? But that's the price we got to pay for soaring so high in life. And just know, my friend, for whom much is given, much is required. So just because you're going higher, you got to pay more. You got to sacrifice more. You got to endure more turbulence, my friend. And never forget, anything in this life that's really worth having, my friend, it's going to cost you something, my friend. So always be prepared to get uncomfortable in order to get comfortable. Just like on that plane, you get uncomfortable experiencing that turbulence, but what happens when you land at your destination? Woo! I'm excited to be here, right? You forget all about that turbulence. Same thing with life, right? Number two, here's the thing. See, turbulence, it's a constant reminder to be grateful, to always be thankful for those smooth rides, my friend. Never take those smooth rides for granted, because that turbulence, that's another type of beast, my friend. So when you don't got the turbulence, you got to be grateful. You got to stay in gratitude for that, my friend. And that's how you got to do it, right? And number three, you got to develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe, right, that life is always happening for you, not to you, regardless of what it may look like or feel like. So when you experiencing that turbulence in your life, when it feels like your whole life is coming crashing down, life is still happening for you, not to you, regardless of what it feels like, my friend, or look like. Guess what? When you lose that close friend, when you have to leave that relationship that you thought you would be in forever, when you lose that job that you had already put your whole life on, I'm gonna retire from there. Guess what? Life is still happening for you, not to you, regardless of what it may look like or feel like, my friend. So here's the thing, my friend. Ride that turbulence with faith. Remain calm, because if you truly believe that life is happening for you, not to you, then your actions should demonstrate it, because results don't lie, my friend. It's all about the results. It's all about getting to the destination regardless of the turbulence, my friend, because the turbulence is there so that we can be uncomfortable, so we can go higher. Because the only way you can go higher is with being challenged, with being uncomfortable, with experiencing some turbulence, my friend. So welcome that turbulence. Just make sure you got your strategies, your techniques in place, so you can ride that turbulence with faith, so that you can remain calm, so that you can still know that you are a winner, so you can still know that you are excellent, so that you can still know that you were born to be great, my friend. And never forget that, my friend. Never forget that, because that's your truth, my friend. It's about time you own it.